from Azerbaijan, Nikita Simonov. The 6th best in qualification. He's won 2 World Cup medals this year, including a home gold in Baku. Won the bronze in Doha. He was 10th, however, in Cottbus, so he's had a little inconsistency. And he made the final in Munich. He was 6th there, and that's the qualification position he's come in with. Into the Maltese. Making sure to take his time and to hold these skills. Difficult handstand with the arms extended. Yamawaki to Jonasson, to Maltese once more. Small adjustments here and there. Good shoulder presentation in the iron cross with palms open. Just a little pike perhaps in the midsection in the planche. Nikita Simonov of Azerbaijan. It looked a reasonably stable landing, difficult to see from that particular angle. 6th time at the European Championships for the 26-year-old. Based at the very big Ochak Sports Club in Baku, which has so many gymnasts. 14.566 for Nikita Simonov. He's collecting firewood, frasque, dating back to the 9th century, and he Eleftherios Petrounias of Greece, the reigning European champion. He's been 6 times a champion of Europe. In qualification, 14.733, the 4th best. That's interesting, isn't it? Moving from a low position up into Maltese. Very unusual to see. Just maybe slightly off level in the handstand. Hard to be sure. Sometimes the angle can be deceptive. Flickers slightly in his handstand, but this is interesting work. Oh, does move up nicely into the planche. That's such a level shoulder line. Another really clean looking iron cross. You can always count upon this man to turn up for a final. He had a big adjustment on landing, but them at continental level. 3 times he's been the champion of the world too. He still has one of the crispest looking shoulder presentations in the sport. He is in the lead. 14 points. Vahagn Davtyan is going to be hosting the European Championships. He'd love to go there as a European Championship medalist. He actually works as the head of sport and youth affairs department for Yerevan municipality. He's determined to improve sporting conditions there for children. He has a nice sense of control on this apparatus. That's a lovely handstand position. Jonasson into Maltese. Really strong, opening up the palms of the hands, maintaining nice toe point as well. Very straight-legged at all times. His planche is good looking. There was a flicker. Some tenths will go for that. Oh, brother Artur watching on. We have a new leader, 14 points. Marco Lodadio from Italy. 1 from Frascati in the centre of Italy, a town of about 20,000 people. Lovely part of the continent. He is a graduate of accounting, and he most definitely has the numbers to contend if he can improve his execution. The difficulty was 6.3 in qualification. Up he goes into a stable looking planche. Likewise for the Maltese, good toe point. Quite an elegant looking Jonasson. He just flickers a little going into the Maltese. Got to be sure to hold his positions for long enough. It's a tidy handstand though. And that was a good dismount as well from Marco Lodadio of Italy. A contender. He won the European Games title in Minsk in 2019. Very sadly, there is no gymnastics at the next European Games, taking place in just a couple of months' time. It's a little pike to well, that's interesting. 14.666. Artur Avetisyan of Armenia. Armenia hugely excited about hosting the 2024 European Championships. The ancient city of Yerevan, their capital, will be the destination. Up he goes into the planche. To a Maltese that's nice and level looking. Jonasson into the Maltese, perhaps not quite as acute a pike position in his Jonasson as he sometimes does. That's on the whole well performed by Artur Avetisyan. Always starts the season off. Still quite a young man, he's only 25. We often talk a lot, for obvious reasons, about Vahagn Davtyan without 4.33. Currently stand in the rings final. It is Vahagn Davtyan, then Eleftherios Petrounias, then Marco Lodadio. The only problem for them is that the world champion's here, and he's in his backyard, and he's already won the all-around title. It's a simple truth in gymnastics that you cannot be a still rings master and an all-around master at the, oh wait, hang on, yes you can, because he's done it. He's done that which people do not do. This is so difficult. Beautiful Jonasson, beautiful Yamawaki, beautiful Maltese. That is elegant. And he goes so quickly up into the planche position. Symmetry. It's a joy to watch. That is wonderful. He roars, they roar, it'll be a big score. And outstanding, one of the finest in the world. He really has such a nice shape to his Jonasson. The Yamawaki, with the knees in the tuck position, is so symmetrical, he gets them right up in towards his chest. 14.933. A gentle smile from Vahagn as Eleftherios Petrounias, but 3/10 higher on execution, 3/10 lower on difficulty. So to Sokratis Pilakouris of Cyprus. The silver medalist at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, where the Cypriot men also won a team bronze. It was a brilliant performance from them. Nice move from Maltese up into planche. Incredible strength that takes. He's got such a nice sense of control. Oh, lovely move up into handstand. That was like pressing pause and going into freeze frame mode. Less so that time, a little bend in the midsection, but he stabilizes it. He's a very good young gymnast, Sokratis Pilakouris, only 23. Career. 14.233. Courtney Tulloch of Great Britain, what a one to go as well. Up he goes into a nice looking planche. He has such strength, he has such control, and he always has a chance. That is the only one of those we've seen in this final. The cross in the manner position. Oh, brilliant strength. Can he hold a hugely important dismount? Courtney Tulloch of Great Britain. He's looked really good, and he has dismounted well too. A little backwards diagonal step from Courtney. Games champion with another really assured display. He's been so good for so long at the top level of this sport. Scores at 14 points, who wins the gold medal. He's in 3-3, the reigning champion of the world. In champion for the second time in his home country. And hugely well done to the Vahagn Davtyan, the 34-year-old getting his third silver medal. But there is your champion. And the Olympic champion from Rio, Eleftherios Petrounias, has come third.